What's up, everybody? It is I, Epsilon. Thanks for tuning in and clicking that video. So, we're going to talk about Hooters shorts because that's where we're at on this channel now. Hooters shorts. So apparently on TikTok, there is this big movement because a lot of people disapprove of the new uniform. And upon my very scientific research and analysis, I can conclude that yes, these are very, very short. And I can definitely see why some of these ladies don't want to wear that. However, I'm also of the opinion if you don't like the uniform and disapprove of it so much, you probably should work somewhere else. Hooters is known for their scantily clad, dressed women serving up beer and wings, and it's a very pleasant environment. Um, they say that they're a family place, but I don't know if I'd bring my family to Hooters unless, I was bringing my like teenage sons or something as kind of a cheap thrill, but I don't really see them as a family place. Anyways, that's fine. So again, I'm of the opinion if like you're going to complain about the uniform, like if you really really disapprove of it, you probably just shouldn't work there. Probably work somewhere else. Um, when you're going to work, you're being paid to do things that you don't want to do. That's the entire point of it. It's not a social experiment. It's literally, hey, I'm going to pay you to do something that you wouldn't normally do. You're going to clock in at a certain time, clock out at another time, and that's it. I think that is kind of lost on this new generation, and I know I sound kind of old when I say it, but it's very true. A lot of people just have all this entitlement on, oh, well, I should be able to wear whatever I want, or I shouldn't have to wear that, or I shouldn't have to do that. That is the generation that we're in. Okay. And I'm a millennial. I'm not even saying that millennials are much better, but Gen Zs take the cake when it comes to this kind of stuff. Like they will take to social media as soon as they don't like something and bitch about it. And to be honest with you, I mean, sometimes it works. If this gains enough traction, Hooters is going to have to address it. Now, they had come out with like an article about this, responding to it, saying, we're not going to change the uniform. We like the feedback, but, this was a corporate decision and we're going to stick to our guns. And I think that's the right move on Hooters' part because you can't buckle every time something goes viral on TikTok or viral on social media because you would have to change your entire business model to do that. Your whole business model is scantily clad women serving up beer and wings. That's it. And you know what? I'm not even really convinced that Hooters is doing that well as a business in the first place. I mean, I guess they're doing okay, but I think during the pandemic they took a stock hit last year. Not to get into that tangent, but basically, like, if you really, really hate the uniform that much, try to change it if you want to. But I really don't think it's worth uh taking to the streets over this. Again, just work somewhere else. Work somewhere and make more money than you're making at that job. I mean, it's really not that big of a deal. We become the social justice generation. Everything is a social political strife that we just have to take to the streets and we got to change this. And in some capacities it's good, but this is not really worth a lot of this attention. It's really just not. It's really just like, I think Hooters is kind of like a dying breed of restaurants. Like, I prefer Twin Peaks personally if I were to go to a place like that. But I don't really think Hooters is going to be around much longer anyways. Or even places like Twin Peaks. Millennials and Gen Zs just don't eat out at restaurants that much anymore. I mean, I've seen a lot of chains go down in the past few years. Mainly because of COVID, but also because, again, most people would rather DoorDash. More people would rather go to your fast casuals than actually spend money on on restaurant food, having to tip, having to buy drinks, and not getting free refills. A lot of Gen Z, and then also a lot of Gen Zs like to eat at local places that aren't chain restaurants. These are trends that have been going on for a while now, and I believe in the next 10 to 20 years a lot of these chains are going to go under. There's actually a really good YouTube channel called Mashed where they talked about this, and I think Hooters was one of the restaurants. Chili's, Applebee's, all these restaurants this decade are on the chopping block. And it's not because of anything like this with the booty shorts. It's just, people aren't eating out as much. So not to ramble on about that, but my opinion, just get another job, get a better job, get a job where you're making more money. And if you're not willing to do that, then just suck it up, Buttercup. This is Epsilon. Thanks for tuning in. Remember to like and subscribe, and I will see y'all next time. Peace out.